Back out here the next morning again. So I probably said in another video I'm going to weld this around. I made a mistake here. I shouldn't have welded this on. I want that door to open full because there's not enough room around here to get wood in and out. I want it all the way out to the edge here. So I'm going to grind this down and try and keep a nice straight shape on it, and then I'll weld a flat in behind it just to give it a good seal. So that'll be that there. I'll get this welded up and I'm going to get the hole cut out. I'll just do a time lapse of everything I'm doing. Hopefully it'll just explain itself. I'll leave that there. I'm just going to start working on this. I'm just making up quick hinges here. They don't look great. I just bent a bit of square stock. I just made up 4 little tabs. I've only stitched on now just to see how it goes. You're going to stitch that on there and hopefully it opens. Working good. Just going to tidy all that up now. Come back when I'm making the handle. Right, there's a couple of changes here since the last video. I was making up the hinge for this door, and there was a bit of playing and I didn't like the way it was. Hinges are only €2, and that's one hinge cut in half, so that was only €2 for them too. And it works out a lot better. I just thought if I was mass producing these for customers and stuff, it'd be no point making hinges like that. That door fits lovely now. It's not catching anywhere. It's not sagging or anything. What I've done here is I put that bar around. I put these in for the firebox, for the fire tray, sorry. What I've done is I cut a section out here. So I might do on the fire box on the tray kinda, I'll put another set of angle iron on here, and that you just pull it out, and I might have a stopper here so it just sits on it. It'd be easier to load. I'll see how it goes. One thing about the firebox is you can do loads of little things with them to make the stuff burn longer. Like the last ones I made little steel baffles that went down it, so I made the worm down it. I made for a long all cooking the other one I had. So yeah, I just got that for there, and I got a couple of hinges for the big door. So next thing I'm doing here now is, I want to put that in because I'm looking for a vent. I was going to put the vent here, but I don't think it would be big enough because the fire will be here, and I want the vent under it. So I put this in. So I'm going to put the vent here on each side and have it come straight up, and then I'll put a little guard over it so when the ashes fall down, it doesn't fall out the vent onto the ground. Keep the ground a bit cleaner. That'll be the next job now. I'll just record doing a bit of that. Now, well, this will show up in camera. I've marked out vent holes on this side. So it was 3" squared, and I've come in 6mm, just so it can get blocked off. So I'm just going to cut out that square hole, same on the other side, and there's going to be a blanking plate that goes over this, and it's going to be a square here with a hole, another solid square and a hole. Then when you pull it this way, them solid squares slide over just to blank it off. So hopefully this will work. Alright, just starting here next morning again. Got them legs just cut out and ground down and just stitched on. My next plan here is I'm going to make plates for these castors. This barbecue is going to be 200 mil higher. And what I didn't put in any of the videos, is I made this cooking chamber smaller. I took an inch off all around off each panel. This was the size of it. And I just cut each panel out, came in an inch, and it was just too big. There's going to be a fire pit for my mum. I'm going to cover the sides with mesh. So yeah, I forgot to put that in, that I've made this small bit smaller. They were foot panels, 12 inch. They're down just under 10, or just a bit above 10 inches now each. I just think it's a bit more usable, and I'll save a bit on fuel. Yes, the next thing now here is I need to cut out the 4 plates for them casters and get them drilled, because I want to be able to bolt them wheels on, and I might get it bolted on. Once I've that done, then I might weld this in properly and then cut the door. And the hinges work out very good for the door. When I cut the door out, I'm putting a 40mm flange around here, just so when you close it, it seals it. And these are the hinges I'm using. So it'll be there like that, and the cut line will go through there. But it matches up nice, so I can use these as the seal as the flange as well, the same size, so they shouldn't look too much out of place. It was pure luck that happened. I didn't buy it that way. We'll see how it is when it looks. So next thing I'm going to do here now is cut out them 4 squares and get them drilled, welded on the bottom, and then hopefully get started on this. Can't wait to cut this out, see what it looks like. Then I'll have to start working out my baffles. So when the heat comes up here, I need to have my baffles in there. And I don't know if I want them removable I'd like to be able to cook with charcoal on this, so it'd be just like a regular barbecue as well. It would make it multi-purpose. It would be great if you just put a charcoal grate in there and just cook, or else take the baffle out and have the fire come straight up and cook. I don't know if it'd be hot enough for that. But yeah, I'll just be trial and error with this, but it's a very compact design. I'm very happy the way it looks and the size of it. And with this fire chamber being under there, it's way safer if you have kids. So I can run a railing along here just to stop anyone getting in there along the sides. And I could run a railing in here and just have the door open. And that door worked out lovely and flush. So whatever handle, I haven't decided what handle I'm putting on there yet. Yeah, so if I can do a normal charcoal barbecue in this as well, it'll work out great. Then it'll be very functional, especially for the price. If you pay €400 or €500 for a Weber, and this cooks what 4 times as much. And I'm hoping with it being vertical, it won't be as efficient as it, but it'd be nice if it was more efficient than an offset smoker. I'd be happy to be in between them two. Alright, gonna get started here now. That's the door cut out there. So I'm going to leave that video there. If you're liking these videos, please put a thumbs up and maybe subscribe if you're not subscribed. There below more videos on this barbecue one. Once this is done in my spare time, I'll be cooking on it and seeing how it works. The fire pit in there is I thought it was going to be up a bit more to stop when oils and fats go down there, but I might. The reason I wanted to cut this out now so I can go home and think about this for the night, and tomorrow evening I'll be back tomorrow evening probably sometime. So I'm just going to try and fit this door again. When I cut that door out, everything kind of kinked up like that a bit. The last 2 barbecues I've done are 10mm steel. They were real thick, and when I cut the doors out, nothing moved in them. So I just ground down all the edges. That door fits again. Oh, perfect. What there's going to be is a 40mm flange going around that. See it off. When I cut this bit popped up. I thought I was going to have a bit of a problem with that not sealing, but seeing that I've cut it all now, it's all gone back in shape again. Stayed the exact same shape. Because when you have pipe and you make a smoke out of pipe, sometimes when you cut it, the whole thing springs open and the doors don't close right. That's perfect now. That's that one there. Just put them around. It has moved that way a small bit. There's a big gap there and a big gap there, and it's small there. What I'll do with that is I'm going to grind a bit more off here. Grind a bit off that and it'll be fine, because once that flange is on it, it'll seal everything. That in there, I might get a camera, I don't know if you can see that light. Well, that's what some baffle. Shouldn't be too hard, but I want to kind of get it right the first go. Something that just kind of goes that way, and something that goes that way. It's just the heat gets pushed that way and that way. And I'll have them high enough off the ground so I can get a tinfoil tray under there that you just buy and throw away, filled with water. Then when you're finished cooking, it's full with grease and crap, you just throw it away. This is not too bad that being too low, because any crap in here you can just scrape out and throw down into the firebox and get rid of. That's fairly good there now. So my next thing here now will be to get this door mounted. Once I have the doors mounted, it'll be the chimney and the racking, and that's it done. So this is the 3rd video, so it'll be the 4th video on this, finishing this off. Next video should be finishing off, and then the 5th video will be the cooks and stuff on it. So I want a different video for the heating and cooking off it, because I'll be selling these, and I want that video just so people don't have to watch all this other stuff. Alright, so I'm going to leave that video there. Just please like and subscribe if you liked it. If anyone comments on it, comment below. Or anyone got any suggestions, actually, comment below. If anyone's had anything like this before with the fire in the middle, I'd like to know, because I haven't seen any out there. Alright, I'm gonna leave that there. Thanks for watching.